are taking away your rep on NBA 2K26, and I have 100% proof, y'all. This is bad. Okay, watch this, watch this. I was on my 99 speed, 99 agility lockdown, right? And I was trying to get some gameplay on this build, right? So look, pay attention, y'all. You guys can see before the game starts, I'm at 11% on my bar. Pay attention to this, y'all. Pay attention, 11% on my bar before the game starts. All right, now look, keep in mind, y'all, this is straight from the Elgato. This is no editing, nothing like that, y'all. This is straight gameplay footage from the Elgato. Now, look, got the whole gameplay. I'm gonna just fast forward, the whole game. I didn't have the best game, all right, but it's not about that. It's not even about that, okay? Look, I'm gonna skip to the end, y'all. Now, you guys remember, I was at 11%. I was at 11% before the game started. Now, watch this, watch this, watch this. Let me fast forward a little bit. 10.9. I'm at 10.9. So they dropped me 0.1%. And I know a lot of y'all gonna cry in the comments, oh, Woff, it's just 0.1%. That's just a visual glitch. It's just a visual glitch. Hey, well, if I had a visual glitch on my account for 1 million extra VC, they gonna be ready to patch that shit, right? But look, you guys can see I even have double rep. It goes from 10.9 to 11.1, dog. 10.9 to 11.1. And this is a big deal, y'all, because I'm vet too. So people will say, oh, it's just a 0.1% difference. Understand, y'all, if you're a starter 5, if you're a starter 4, rookie, whatever, that could be a whole percent, multiple percent. You guys understand what I'm saying, y'all? This is bad. They're taking away rep. I posted a video over a month ago. I posted a whole video, y'all, over a month ago. Proof, rep is broken on 2K26. It's been over a month. And they still haven't addressed it. They still haven't fixed this, y'all. And it's a major glitch. This is bad. This is bad, and it has to be addressed. It has to be fixed. It's not just a visual glitch, y'all. This affects so much people in the community. This affects everybody. It affects everybody. They don't want to speak on this. They don't want to speak on the cheaters and Zenners and all this stuff going on, y'all. This is sad. It's ridiculous, and it has to stop, y'all. Like this video, retweet this, share this, y'all. This is bad. This video is sponsored by God. It says here in 1 John chapter 4, we love him because he first loved us. One of my favorite verses in all of scripture, y'all. No greater love hath any man than this, but to lay down his life for his friends, y'all. And that's what Jesus Christ did for us. That's what God did for us, man. He first loved us, and Jesus Christ first came down to save us. And that's why we love him, man. Be sure to praise God. Follow Jesus Christ, y'all. I know a lot of people in this 2K community, they love to blame content creators. They love to blame, people like me and stuff. Oh, all y'all do is cry, complain, blah, blah, blah. I'm telling you in every single one of my videos to follow God and follow Jesus Christ, because at the end of the day, none of this 2K stuff matters, y'all. It's just rep. It's just a game. It really is here today and gone tomorrow, At the end of the day, next year, I'm not going to be playing 2K26. Next year, the year after that, we're not going to be playing 27, So all this stuff is here today and gone tomorrow, y'all. But God is the only thing that stands forever, y'all. So follow God. That's the number one most important thing. Okay, but let's go ahead and get into this video, because I have a lot to say about this topic, man. The dark truth about rep that they won't tell you. All right, now I did a video about a month ago. I know you guys saw in the intro. 100% proof rep is broken. The rep is still broken. It's still glitched, y'all. And comment down below if you guys watched that video or if you guys have been experiencing the rep glitch. But I'm telling you, a lot of people on this game are having issues with their rep bar, with their rep progress, okay? And this is just the tip of the iceberg. All right, the video, then the intro, that was just the tip of the iceberg, y'all. I did a whole deep dive on it, the way it's affecting people. But this is not just a visual glitch, man. I got a lot of people saying, oh, it's just a visual glitch, Woff. It's just 0.1%. It's just a visual glitch. Hey, I'm telling you guys, man, it's not a visual glitch. It's been proven to be broken, y'all, by multiple people. It's not just Woff saying that, okay? It's definitely not a visual glitch. And even if it was just a visual glitch, it's still bad, and it still shouldn't be in the game at all. At all. Point blank, period. And the devs have said nothing. Devs had said nothing. Even though, like I said, this issue has been affecting so many people for so long on this game. And obviously the devs had said absolutely nothing, because as we're going to get into later on in the video, it all comes down to money. That's really what all this stuff comes down to, money and greed. But like I said, the devs have said nothing. There's been no transparency, no communication from anybody on the dev team, anybody on the 2K team. And it actually got me thinking, can we even trust them anymore? Like, let's be honest for real, because if Mike Wang was to tweet today, no, the rep is not glitched, this is how it's supposed to be working, I would call him a liar, because it's definitely broken. There's definitely something going on, man. To be honest, y'all, they lie and stuff, and they lie and they say all types of stuff to sell the game, man. They say enhanced foot planting, better catches, pro play animations, all this type of stuff, man. They lie and they do all this type of stuff to hype up the game. Oh, we're going to get Yeezys and all this type of stuff, new cosmetics, gravity ball. But at the end of the day, man, it's really just all the big front so they can get money. They just want that VC. They want that little bit of change from you. And they want you playing all year. That's what it really comes down to, you guys. I am a vet too. I know that's higher than vast majority of players on this game. But most people are, starter 5, starter 4, even below, starter 3, rookies, And for you guys that are lower rep, even if you lose, you still get, a decent percentage, y'all. But understand this, once you get to a higher rep, so like me as a vet too, if I lose, I get 0.0. Nothing. Nada, zilch, donut, kaput. I get nothing if I lose, nothing. So when these randoms are selling me in the random rec and they're throwing the game and everybody wants to cry and complain, and these internet thugs, man, he gonna kill your grandma and your mama, and his homeboy off of so-and-so block got a 3D print switch and he knows so. I'm telling you, there's so much type of toxic BS in the random rec, y'all. And when they sell me and I lose, I get 0.0. But if I quit, I get a 30-minute ban, y'all. So I'm telling you, it really comes down to money. They want you on the game. They want you playing the game consistently. They want you buying VC consistently. They want you making new builds consistently, following the new meta consistently, y'all. And it really comes down to money. Like I said, y'all, it takes 10,000, 15,000, somewhere in that ballpark, 10 to 20,000 games just to become a legend, y'all. And keep in mind, these are not just games. These are wins. 10,000, 15,000 wins in the park, all right? Because if you lose, you're getting nothing. You're getting nothing. And this all comes back to money, how I said, because understand this, y'all. It is cheaper to go buy a Zen than it is to make a new build. It's cheaper to buy a Zen and cheat on NBA 2K26 than it is to play the game and make a build. Understand this, y'all. Really, listen and get what I'm trying to say, y'all, because the fundamental reason I'm doing a whole deep dive video here pretty soon on the cheaters in 2K and how it's really taken over 2K, but really the gaming space in general, because Zenners and cheaters, they're in a lot of games. It's not just 2K. But really, y'all, it comes down to that money, to that manyan. Okay, because Zenners, they make 2K a lot of money. They make a lot of builds. They make a lot of L2 centers. They make a lot of 99 speed, 99 agility dexers. All right, and if they get banned for 2 weeks, they'll just make a new account and load up on that account and make the same builds. So Zenners and cheaters, not only do they play the game a lot, but they pay the game a lot. Understand what I'm saying, y'all? So when you have to hit 20,000 wins, you got to win 20,000 times. I ain't even talking about just playing the game. You got to win 20,000 games in the twos. Obviously, that encourages the cheaters. When you're looking out at the city and there's a statue right there in front of the park, IZen FN. Are you kidding me, Ronnie? Are you kidding me, Mike Wang? When I'm walking around the city, there's a plaque. NBA 2K26, first legend, Zen out YT or cash out YT. And he's a proven Zenner, a proven cheater. And 2K is supporting this. They're encouraging this. They even got bro on 2K TV. Bro is zenning, man. Bro over here zenning so tough, he got a trip to 2K TV. He finna be at community day because he's zenning. But meanwhile, It's people like me, other creators who actually speak the truth about the game, who don't just shill the game and shill the company. Oh, 2K26 is the best game. Bro, I will never, ever, ever forget, man. Last year on Community Day, for 2K25 Community Day, I've never heard of this creator. I forgot his name. I don't know him. I'm just being honest, y'all. I've never heard of this guy, right? But I'll never forget this clip. It was the clip of him at Community Day, and he was playing 2K25, the demo or whatever. And he was like, oh my gosh, this is the best 2K ever. Oh my gosh, this game is amazing. And he was like really going crazy, right? By the end of season 1, he was posting Marvel Rivals content. He was done posting 2K. Bro was posting Marvel Rivals content, dog. For all of 2K25, he posted Marvel Rivals videos. Less than 5,000 subscribers. I've seen people get logos that aren't even monetized on 2K. They aren't even monetized on YouTube. They're getting a 2K logo. Keep in mind, that same guy, he was also at 2K26 Community Day. He posted pretty much the exact same clip. Oh my gosh, 2K26, this is the best 2K ever. Buy this game right now. Thank you, Mike Wang. Thank you, Ronnie. He's still posting the same stuff this Community Day. Now, like I said, I don't know his channel. I haven't looked at him, God bless him. I'm happy for everybody that does get to go to Community Day. But I'm saying, y'all, understand this is the type of culture that we're dealing with when it comes to 2K, the executives, the developers, the leadership. That's the culture that they have up there. Okay, it's a greedy, shilly, money hungry type of culture where they don't care if you cheat. They don't care what you say, but actually they do care a lot about what you say. If you say the wrong thing, they will definitely drop you, okay? But they don't care if you cheat. They don't care if you cheat, if you're open about it. They don't care about none of that stuff. If you're making them money, if you're buying VC, if you're encouraging kids to go Zen and buy VC and make these new builds, man, they don't care. They'll give you a statue. We'll fly out to Community Day. We'll give you everything you want, Cash Out or whoever it is, man. It's not just Cash Out. I'm just using him as an example. But understand, y'all, the 2K developers and the executives, the leadership, man, that's who they are. That's their culture. They let that type of stuff slide. And a lot of people, I posted this in multiple videos, man, they love to blame the community. And yes, the community of 2K is super toxic, and we have a blame in that, y'all. We are 100% part of the problem. But at the end of the day, all this stuff stems from the leadership, man. It's a toxic culture that creates a toxic product that creates a toxic community, y'all. It's like a feedback loop. Okay, so understand that, y'all. And this whole thing, when it comes to the cheaters and the rep, man, it screws over average people. It's regular people like you, people like me, just playing the game that aren't cheaters, that are actually playing how we're supposed to play, playing the right way, trying to get better, trying to do whatever we can to learn the game, learn new animations, learn this new move, all right, this new jump shot. How do I do this? How do I do that? There's a lot of players who actually love basketball like me. They love basketball. They just want to play a fun basketball game and get rewarded for it, but we're the ones being screwed over. We're the ones that pay $20 for a season pass and it's still recycled cosmetics from PS4. We're the ones that load up in the city and we're greeted by Zenners. I Zen FN. I've seen people zenning in the random rec. I played rec and people are zenning in rec now. They're zenning in park. It's just sad. It's very, very sad, man. And the average people get screwed over. We're the ones where if we lose, we get 0.0. And if we win, our rep bar is still glitched. We don't even get all the rep that we deserve, right? So you might as well cheat. You might as well cheat, man. That's the sad reality and the sad conclusion that a lot of players come to on this game, man. If you can't beat them, join them. That's what a lot of people are saying, man, especially, man, these kids, y'all. There's a lot of kids that play 2K. There's definitely a lot of, grown adults that sell and stuff too, but especially for these kids, man, a lot of these kids this Christmas, man, they're not asking for VC. They're asking for a Zen. Mom was like, I'm not going to buy you 150 on VC just for one game. You're not going to play it next year. Well, like, but mom, if you buy this Zen, it's only $50. This, you could buy me 3 Zens. That's one for me, one for little bro, and one for little sis, and we can all have a Zen, and it works on every game. It's not just 2K, mom. I can Zen on 2K, I can Zen on Fortnite, I can Zen on Call of Duty, I can Zen on Roblox, on everything, mom. So just buy me the Zen. It's cheaper. And mom's like, okay, might as well buy him fucking Zen. I mean, he got B's and C's. So that's the reality for a lot of these kids, man. That's why you're seeing much more Zens, not just in 2K, but in everything, y'all. And like I said, we're going to do a whole deep dive video on it, man. But like this video, comment down below, man. Is your rep glitched? Has your rep been glitched, man? This stuff needs to be fixed. It needs to be addressed, y'all. Follow God, follow Jesus Christ always, and have a blessed rest of your day. Peace.